Hey guys, NegativeCraft here, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. In this episode we're going to be tackling debatably, in my opinion, the worst level in the game, Mad Space. And I forgot we can't break open the iron containers. Right now, this is basically like Meteor Herd, except just a million times worse. It has gravity gimmicks, unlike Meteor Herd, and this level is obnoxiously big, like Meteor Herd, which makes it unplayable and just bad. Look how big this place is. It's like unreal. But like the first thing you want to do when you get over here is come here and get the iron boots and watch Rouge's boobs jiggle like jelly and use it to break the iron container. Not like that. Hit it with the iron containers. Much like Knuckles' Cyclops things, the Cyclops' visors. That was it. Right, now, as a kid, I had a lot of trouble with this level, and I still have trouble with this level now. Oh, I found first emerald piece, that's nice. So, this level may be fairly jump cutty if... Oh, okay, that wasn't hard. I say that, and shiz. Right, because I never used the hint system as a kid, I'm going to use it now. And, yes, everything's back. The thing that's even worse about this level is the hints are backwards, so it's all really cryptic. And, am I flying? Oh my god, well, yeah, that's... Okay, I'll admit, that's one cool thing. You can fly. You don't actually glide, well, when you're going up, like that. Look, I'm flying. Oh my god, that's amazing. But, Mad Space, I do kind of dig the music. I think this level theme's got a pretty nice jazz piece, whatever. Because if you just like sport jazz music, much like Knuckles did in Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure DX, the one I played. And it's good, I admit. Some of Rouge's level themes are actually fairly good, but I don't care for the majority of Rouge's soundtrack, and I can't stand Knuckles' soundtrack. But look, this level is obnoxiously big. In fact, you know, speaking of the arc, oh my god. Speaking of the arc, I would have kind of liked it if the arc had this one gimmick where, like, especially for like Sonic Final Rush and Shadow's last level, I kind of would have liked it if they had like little sections where you would like run and the camera would pan up so you would see like the very top of the Space Colony arc. And I mean, yeah, you can see the top of the arc, but I mean like where you see that face of Eggman, or what we think is Eggman at least. Wow, these emeralds are actually fairly close this time. I think the game likes me today. And you know, actually we might be finished with this game, with the dark story at least, pretty soon. By the end of the next episode, we definitely will have... No, Rouge, you bitch, you whore, you twit, no one loves you. Go fucking whore over something. But, okay, let me just continue to patrol the area. They see me rolling like a whore now. I don't even know the lyrics to that song. I hate looking for some of these emerald pieces because, especially when they're in the floor, it's got to be in the middle of it. Where else would they, like, put it? There? Oh my god, I bet you I'm gonna have to cut some of this. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. 4 minutes, that's not usually bad, but usually you can rank up in like 11 minutes if you're unlucky playing some of these levels. Because they are pretty damn obnoxious. See, you know, if we found that the first time, we didn't spend too long trying to find it, then, you know, I could have got an A rank for this like the first time. I could never A rank this level. But I was actually fairly lucky, you know. I could probably cut that down to about 2 minutes if I'm lucky, if I do actually cut this. But, you know, after do that, we kind of do what we did in the hero story, and we collide with Knuckles. I have no clue why Rouge comes to Meteor Herd, but, you know, treasure hunter. But at least when we see Knuckles now, he's not got all his shit on, which is really, really good. Nice, I guess, because he looks cleaner, you might say, but, you know. So we're gonna throw down with Knuckles, and you know, one statement that I guess you could say about this fight is like, instead of you have more trouble fighting the camera than you actually do fight. When these two fight, you end up fighting the camera more than the other two, because this camera actually is fairly atrocious. So you just do what you did for the Knuckles fight. Knuckles once again does spawn, because when you get to about this part in the game, the characters do use like multiplayer abilities. I don't quite remember what Knuckles uses. Yeah, like that. You suck, Knuckles. Get here, fool. Get here. And you know, they use abilities like that. Just do what you did with Knuckles and and just dive into him. And if you're lucky, you do that, and then like another necrophiliac will just rape his dead body. which is awesome. Right, as soon as this camera fades out, they're gonna have they're gonna get it on. And the irony behind that necrophiliac joke is this cutscene right here. Instead of the Knuckles scene where Knuckles' theme played, Rouge's theme plays here. Now listen to this. That's not even my dirty mind working it there. Come on. But what was you supposed to think of? I mean, yeah, I know they're fighting, but honestly, that's a very, very bad way of doing. Because, like, obviously, it's like they've had sex. What else would they have had? Like, freaking something. This is bad. It's so bad. And the lava doesn't slow down, and Rouge just slows down. And where's Knuckles' craft come from? It wasn't there like 2 minutes ago, a minute ago. I don't remember. But you know, in terms of things I do want to talk about, I've had a YouTube glitch lately where for some reason when I watch a video, for some reason it stops and it goes back to the start, and I don't know why, but it just does it, and it's really, really dumb, and it just annoys me when I'm like, you know, I'm meant to keep a video, oh, you know, I'm just using it as background noise while I'm scrolling through like the internet, and I don't know what time I'm up to, and then the video just rewinds. Would have loved it if one of those emerald pieces just fell off into the abyss, and then Knuckles would have been like, no. Now that is so small compared to his 3 and Knuckles size and its adventure size, but then again, I never really, well, okay, yeah, that's slightly too small. But if you think it's a bit too small now, just wait till what happens later on when Knuckles does the dumbest thing in the world, or Sega make the dumbest choice ever. Should get going. I think that look there's kind of implied that Rouge has a thing for Knuckles, but the thing is with the Sonic character relationships between people is it's never outright stated that this character likes this character unless it's Amy. But you know, here we are back with Eggman in our hidden base.
Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald?
Ah, so with the from the start, you already knew it. You already knew that the Majigger, that the fake emerald was fake. And that's the thing I like about Eggman in this game. He's not the biggest dumbass in the world. When you get to play as him, he actually does have a pretty legitimate plan, and he actually does go through with it. And the thing I can't, in fact, no, I'll have to talk about it when we get to the last story. But I do kind of like how Eggman's saying, like, basically if he dies, he wants Shadow to finish off because he has a chance of dying. But Eggman won't die, as Clement would say, because he's the great Dr. Robotnica. Stage 13, Cosmic Wall. Get and confront the trespassers. Is that really bad translated English or whatever? Right, now, I actually really like, this is probably one of the better Eggman loads in the game. Because when you hover, you like get to fly up for like a little bit, and it's really cool. And there's plenty of things to lock onto, so you can easily get a high score. But the thing is, I don't really care about getting A ranks. And then again, when you run after a while, Eggman like sprints like Sonic the Hedgehog or something. Watch out for the artificial chaos and shiz. Yeah. Now, as well as this being a good level for Eggman, this is his final level. So if you really enjoyed Eggman's gameplay, then well, this is the last time you're gonna see it. Maybe. This is his last official level in the game. I'm not really going to spoil what happens until later on. Don't miss the checkpoint. And you know, it's all good. It's a really good level. I kind of do like the music as well, but I haven't got much to say about this game in general. Stuff I can talk about. How about Sonic Adventure 2 HD? Something I want to talk about is Sega have been re-releasing a lot of their games lately, and I kind of came to the conclusion, I'm pretty sure many other people have come to the conclusion of this, but apparently earlier this year, I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but I think it is true, pretty much all of Sega went bankrupt. Like Sega of Europe is now shut down, Sega of Japan I think, but I don't think it's Sega of America that's left now. And I think Sega are re-releasing their games so they can get money back, so then they can end up like use it towards funding bigger projects. Like apparently the Sonic reboot is gonna go down next year. I personally think that if the reboot is still gonna continue, I think Sega are just gonna because they probably won't have enough money to start a brand new Sonic project now anyway. What I think Sega are doing is they're gonna release a bunch of the games now, re-release a bunch of the games so they can score a bit more cash, and then they can use that money and fund it towards the Sonic reboot. Now, I believe there was an upgrade. Yep, right there. Now this is the last upgrade, and probably one you really definitely should pick up. The armor. Now basically this means Eggman will take, it reduces damage by 25, 50% or 75, I don't know, but we take less damage. Pretty much it's one of Eggman's more useful upgrades, and Tails doesn't get this upgrade, which I guess is cool because Eggman's probably the better of the better out of Tails and Eggman. Out of all the mech walker levels, Eggman definitely gets the better levels. And yeah. So another thing, how is Eggman's face not? How is Eggman not dead? Because he's on the Ark, and it's clear he doesn't have anything around his egg-o-matic mobile thing. So would his face and eyes just crush, and then he would just die? Either that, or I'm gonna come up with some excuse. Maybe there's like some like atmosphere around the Ark, which is exactly why in Shadow the Hedgehog, like when you do like some of the out levels and you go outside, Maria doesn't like go boom and her face doesn't implode. Maybe there's just some kind of atmosphere. And again, yeah, there's another thing, yeah, like the commander as well, he was like outside the Ark. So I've come to the conclusion that maybe there's like an atmosphere somewhere around the Ark, all the way around the Ark, and it acts like a planet per se. But you know, if this was built 50, it's amazing how technology 50 years ago is more advanced than technology now, because I'm pretty damn sure we don't have. Oh I'm gonna die soon. I'm pretty damn sure we don't have space colonies that I'm aware of, because I tend not to like get focused on history. I know we've built stuff on the moon, but I don't know if they count as space colonies per se. Then again, I'm very uneducated when it comes to what the government and science is like nowadays, because I don't really care. I only use the internet for entertainment, not really for kind of for reading as well, just for keeping up to date with bands and stuff. Let's get this. That was good. Now, when you have full health, you'll see the blue bar there, which is a better way of implying that you are slightly. You can take more. You can take more shit. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Okay, good. Oh, you fucking artificial chaos. I kind of will go over why I think the artificial chaos are here as opposed to just being an enemy at the end of the game. I mean, it was kind of. In fact, no. It was shown in Shadow the Hedgehog, but I'll have to talk about it when we get to the end of the game, or like all the things that I think weren't very because there's actually quite a lot of things in this game that weren't really fucking hell. There's a lot of things in this game that weren't really necessarily explained well, because well, I think Sega tried to go for a more plot heavy game this time, but you know it worked because they made it interesting, but you know they did leave out a couple of plot holes, and I do think honestly this is the best Sonic story that's been written, because it's one of the most entertaining. Shadow the Hedgehog story just took a massive shit on this game. And Sonic 06 story, don't even get me started. The plot holes are through the roof. Nothing makes sense. Some stuff here makes sense, just not everything, but enough for you to draw your own conclusions about things. So I might say that either Sega didn't. I think they were gonna. I think what they planned to do. Well, I don't know if Shadow the Hedgehog was a planned game. Then I think they were going to have Shadow the Hedgehog clear up all the plot holes from this game. But instead, Shadow the Hedgehog just created more plot holes because its gameplay and story thing was complete and utter dog shite. In fact, the moral choice system in Shadow the Hedgehog was actually meant to be implemented in this game, and I would have loved to have seen that, because I heard there's like one part where I think you can either choose to save the submarine, or you can continue on your merry way and decide not to save it. But I don't know, because I think Sonic's entire thing was just escape the military. I think that was literally all he had to, as well as stop Eggman. But I think the story got really changed when they decided to add like Rouge, Shadow, and Tails as playable characters. So I think the story took a change, and they carried the moral choice system on to Majigger, to Shadow the Hedgehog. But the thing is, the choice system failed there, because out of all the 10 endings, a lot of them were bullshit. It's like, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I, and only I, know what is best. No one tells me what to do. This is who I am. It's like, and then Eggman's like, what? That is my exact reaction. Like, what? That is the most bullshit excuse ever for an ending. I mean, honestly, I could have come up with something better. But apparently that's one of the canon endings, which is weird. And it's kind of, one thing I also want to say, Shadow the Hedgehog, this probably was done deliberately, but it does reuse a lot of set pieces from these Ark levels, like these sections, especially because this section like here is like repeated a million times over. in a way. It just everything's changed, and I think they're on different sections of the arc. But that's just me. We'll come to this level's actually pretty damn long, you know. After this 7 minutes, Jesus Christ, that's long. I didn't think this level would be that long. I thought we could have like next part. Yeah, the next episode would definitely be the end of the game because we've got this a cutscene and then the episode will finish. Shoot this drill before it anals you. Anal. No. No. Die. I think if that thing touched you, I think it might be instant kill. But that's cool. Yosh. And with that, we just finished Eggman's final level. Say goodbye to Eggman's levels, I guess. Sucks, don't it? Well, then again, you know, we got a tool, yes. Oh, Alex is gonna enjoy that joke because I kept forgetting to put the B tool thing in the other part, which is gay. I know it's missing some editing flaw. It's a good time I rendered all those parts. I'm yawning badly at the moment. Arc research lab. Cannon countdown 33 minutes.
Darn! Why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well,
Yeah, freaking dumbass. Just leave Amy in enemy territory. Look at, he's holding the gun! What an absolute badass. Like, this is the one and only time, well, besides Riders, the one time you will see Eggman carry a gun and he comes off threatening, in a way. So in between that, like, while they were looking over the earth, Sonic was pretty much coming back to him. Which is nice. In fact... Oh wait, no, it don't matter actually.
let's take care of business first,
Shall we, Sonic?
Hand over the Chaos Emerald.
We've already seen this cutscene, you know, so there's not really much in fact, no, there is one major difference, actually, in between this and, the dark version, so I need to show that off, and after this cutscene, I'll end off the part. I did kind of like, Sonic's sarcasm here. I just don't think Giant German particularly portrays it. Although, put the Chaos over there, and back off! So bad.
Turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Dumbass attack number 1. Look at his pink nose. What? It's like you weren't expecting this.
You could trick me with that fake emerald.
I absolutely love what Eggman this.
How did you know it wasn't the real world?
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
That's legendary. That, I Kill 300 didn't work, but then again, he already knew about the Chaos Emerald thing before. That's nice. So I just think he did that just to show to Tails that wow, your fake Emerald plan failed. Time to go. I do kind of like this. It's kind of like how when Maria ejected Shadow out of the Ark, and then it's been done like with Sonic. But the thing is, Shadow didn't die. Like right there. You pretty much, if you play the Dark Story first, you pretty much do think Sonic is dead because they cut out the Sonic thing. And there's kind of like a sadness to Eggman's voice when it's like, farewell Sonic, my admiral adversary. That's like the one major difference between this and the Hero version. And the fact that this doesn't fade out in red, and the fact that the subtitles there. Remember, I'm NegativeCraft. I hope you enjoy this. I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2, where we finish up the Dark Story. Goodbye.